Driven is powered by BH Petrol, the double performance fuel. This week on Driven, traction control on two wheels, BMW Motorrad unveils its latest creation on Malaysian soil. Driven takes on the Passat CC.
Because I think the comfort and normal is a little bit tight.
Car is just a car here.
And we take on an Italian job with Alfa Romeo's 159. Tried, tested and driven.
Hi, welcome to Driven. I know we did say if there's anything on four wheels we would test, but on occasions we get into the two-wheel frenzy and we just have to do it. Well, in Malaysia, it's the Japs that rule.
Actually, it's the Rempit Kapchais that try to rule.
What can I say? Well, for the big boys, it is the likes of Ducati and Aprilia that actually get a decent following. But in Malaysia, it is brands like Suzuki, Kawasaki and Yamaha that actually dominate the motorcycling industry. However, all that is about to change.
When it comes to two-wheel beauties, BMW was a name to be reckoned with following the success of the travel touring R series with its signature twin-boxer engines and its flagship urban naked motorcycle, the shaft-driven K1300R. And now, BMW intends to make its entry into the sports bike segment with a resounding roar. Enter the S1000RR. Boys and girls, this is the most powerful 1000cc bike in production today. It was here at Sepang International Circuit that BMW Motorrad unveiled its first-time effort in the 1-litre sport bike segment. Managing Director of BMW Geoffrey Briscoe was clearly excited as the German company outlines its plans for the future. The design is controversial, yet unique, as BMW strives to be strikingly different from other bikes in its class, which tend to look the same. The fins encourage better airflow in and out of the engine, and a hotter running engine in a smaller package means more power. Introducing tech goodies such as raised ABS and DTC traction control. Now this baby redlines at 14,200 RPM, blasting out 193 ponies in the process. With an overall weight of 204 kilos on a full tank, as far as power to weight ratio is concerned, this is madness on wheels. But is it about power? Does more horses equal more fun on the road? Well, we at Driven are about to find out. As my racing suit is at the tailors, it's all down to Mohan Ramanujam, our rider and self-confessed motorhead, to take on the Sepang challenge. And after a few hot laps, Mohan's definitely got lots to say.
The new BMW S1000RR is, and I hate to say this, the most Japanese of superbikes from BMW. They've got ABS, they've got traction control, they've got mode changing. They've put it all into a superbike. It actually encourages you to take the bike into the corner. It falls in very easily, it comes up very easily and changes direction equally as fast. Now this means that your input is actually very minimal and the bike is almost intuitive. You have a rain mode, a sports mode, a race mode and a slick mode. And in 3 of those modes, the bike will actually ensure that you can go into a corner very quickly and come out again without fear of launching yourself in the air.
Some bikers feel that the ECU mode interferes with the handling. Now, what is his take on the traction control?
Now, some may say that this is not a good thing to have in a sports bike because a lot of people feel that a sports bike should be edgy. And what BMW has done is they've taken a motorcycle and sanitized it.
So, let's get his recommendation for Malaysian riders.
Now, something like a ZX-10 will scare you with its power. The BMW has the power, all 190 horsepower worth of it, but it applies that power to the track in such a way that it simply will not allow you to make a mistake. Now, a lot of BMW purists are going to hate me for saying this, but the BMW S1000RR compared to the equivalent Japanese offering, for instance, the Yamaha R1 or the Kawasaki ZX-10, is less edgy. Now, the technology is not the perfect solution, obviously. You as the rider have to be in control at all times. BMW S1000RR's engine management system allows you to take this bike to the edge from the get-go in safety.
This sport bike for dummies retails at 109,800 ringgit. Now that's a lot, and you'll be wondering, what does all this money buy me? Well, for a seasoned biker like you and me, we'll be wondering, what do I do with all this power between my legs? And for a beginner, you'll be thinking, wow, so much power, tune man, typical Malaysian fashion. Well, however, it'll be a great introduction for the beginner level into the sports bike segment or the performance bike segment. At the same time, it makes you look sexy, macho, grab a lot of girlfriends along the way, and at the same time, keeping you safe. Well, if you can afford it, of course.
Coming up, the people's car with a hint of class, we review the Passat CC.